Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Supernatural, your ultimate podcast guide to the monsters, myths, and chilling legends behind Supernatural. I'm your host, Shelly Meyer, and today we're diving into Season 1, Episode 15, The Benders. This episode is unique because, unlike other episodes, the threat isn't supernatural, not in the traditional sense. It's human, but disturbingly monstrous. So let's take a look. Who are the Benders? In Supernatural, the Benders are a family of cannibalistic hunters. They live in a secluded area of Hibbing, Minnesota. They kidnap people and hunt them for sport using traps and brutal methods to kill their victims. The episode shows how the family maintains secrecy, hiding their crimes from the world while passing down their violent tendencies through generations. They're terrifying because they blend human cunning and primal savagery, showing that sometimes the real monsters are people. And if you know Supernatural, you have heard Dean say humans are the real monsters. So are there real life equivalents to people like the Benders? Well, unfortunately, the Benders have historical inspiration. The episode loosely references the Bender family of Labette County, Kansas. They're a real 19th century family who reportedly kidnapped and killed travelers for profit and amusement. They were eventually caught, and their crimes shocked the nation. And back in the day, that was pretty horrific. Beyond history, there are other documented cases of families or cults engaging in hunting humans for sport, though extremely rare. True human predators are not supernatural. They're actually deeply disturbed individuals acting on psychopathy, sadism, or extreme social isolation. So, how are people capable of such atrocities? There are really a lot of explanations explored in real life and in fiction or lore. Um, Mental illness is one of them. Some serial killers exhibit antisocial personality disorder, psychopathy, or sadistic tendencies. And these conditions can dull or delete empathy and amplify violent behavior. There's cultural or family conditioning. In the Benders, violence is normalized within the family. The children have grown up learning that hunting humans is acceptable and normal, which perpetuates the cycle of cruelty. Inbreeding or isolation is another factor. While the episode hints at a secluded insular family structure, real world science shows that social isolation combined with shared extreme ideologies can reinforce immoral behavior, though inbreeding alone does not cause homicidal tendencies. Ultimately, these behaviors are a mixture of psychology, environment, and learned behavior, which is a terrifying combination. Because the Benders are human, stopping them requires different methods than fighting a ghost or a demon. In folklore and history, vigilante justice, law enforcement, or exposure to their crimes usually ends the reign. For example, the real 19th century Benders were discovered after travelers began disappearing and authorities intervened. On Supernatural, Sam and Dean and the local sheriff of Hibbing stopped them by using investigative skills, strategy, and force. They trapped the father and the brothers in the barn and then find the daughter in the Bender's home and lock her in a closet. Unlike supernatural creatures, human monsters can be outsmarted, restrained, or killed, making clever planning critical. The episode also emphasizes moral complexity. The Winchesters are forced to act decisively to stop human evil, highlighting that the real monsters aren't always supernatural. And as I mentioned, Dean is a proponent of humans being evil, the real monsters. The Benders is chilling because it blurs the lines between human and monster. While much of Supernatural focuses on ghosts, demons, and curses, this episode reminds us that horrific evil can be very human and very real. It also invites reflection. What allows ordinary people to commit atrocities? How much is nature, nurture, or choice? The Bender story is a dark mirror of human depravity, amplified for television, but grounded in history and psychology. So that's it for today's episode of Supernaturalist. I'm Shelly Meyer, and next week we'll explore Season 1, Episode 16, Shadow, where a mysterious entity preys on dreams. Until then, stay aware, stay safe, and remember, sometimes the scariest monsters are the ones that walk among us. Please remember to like and subscribe and share with anyone who may be interested in the monsters of Supernatural. Thank you and have a wonderful day.